Hey guys, what's up? This is Tarko. Today's video will be a review of Tier 2 Fandral. I will say that Fandral is above average without being a top tier character. He has a pretty decent damage output. He has the eye dodge mechanic with his Tier 2 passive. And if he's in trouble, he can always kite and let his summon do the job. He can be really fun to play in some situations, and sometimes he can actually be pretty boring to play if you're not a fan of the kiting mechanic. So let's take a look at his gear. First gear, you want physical attack by level in the first slot, at least 50%. Then all attack or physical attack for the rest. Second gear, you want physical defense by level in first slot, at least 50%. Then all defense for the rest. Third gear, you want HP by level in a 2 first slot, at least 190%. Then HP or dodge for the rest, depending on the amount of dodge you want him to have. Fourth gear, you want the defense penetration all the way. He has really low crit damage and stuff, so it's not worth to go crits rate or crits damage, and he already have a high amount of skill cooldown. And now let's take a look at his obelisk. Since he already has decent damage output, I went for a more defensive build. Dodge as primary stat to go with this tier 2 passive, and recovery rate as bonus stats to go with his set. The third process just basically random. I'm kind of happy that is actually a defensive one. For his ISO set, I went I am also Groot. Star backing will be really good too, to give him a better defense, but I still wanted him to have the damage bonus from I am also Groot, so I was lucky I got it pretty quick. Now let's take a quick look at skills. You have his tier 2 passive, give him 30% guaranteed dodge. That's why I went with the dodge obelisk but dodge on his third gear. The passive also make his tier 1 passive parry stance a little bit better. Here, parry stance. The activation rate stay 15%, but the additional damage it increased from 120 to 135%. For the skills rotation, you want to do his number 5 skills. It summons 2 warriors to go with him. Then you want to use the 4th skill. It will actually, I don't know if it's counts as stun or a snare, but targets that are not immune to those effects or won't be able to attack you while you do this skill. Then you want to fill with the number 3 and the number 2. While you wait on the number 5 and number 4, and then just repeat the skills rotation. The skill number 2 is really helpful too. It does a little back jump before attacking, so it's a really good way to avoid some damage pretty quick. That's pretty much it for his skills. Now, quick look at his stat sheet. With the build I'm running around, it gives him close to 185% recovery rate, around 75% dodge if you count the tier 2 passive, around 21% defense penetration. He also has a good skill cooldown base. So I'm running around 39%. I'm over the cap. The cap you want him to have 36%, since you get the 14% bonus from being a level 30 alliance, and the cap is 50%. But he has a high base, so with my cards that's built for characters that have low skill cooldown base, them give me about 3% extra, but that's fine. Just for your information, I have 33% skill cooldown from my cards. To conclude this review, I will share some Fandral gameplay. I have co-op mode. For co-op mode, I just want to add, if you go with the full offensive build, you can probably clear a boss on co-op mode in about 6 to 7 seconds. I did 10 seconds with the build I'm running with, and it's a pretty defensive build. So, like I said, you got a pretty decent damage output. Then I'll have some gameplay from Story Chapter 11.1 and Battle Wall. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this character review. Have fun with the rest of the video, and thank you for watching.